Here's Dang. And another one and
come up with it. You're guaranteed a high quality.
It's stolen by Dragic. Porter.
Going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for my
Kevin, I think the shot selection
on the year.
Sometimes, guys, it's hard during the first meeting of a season to get a feel for a team, but these guys came up 1-0 in the season series against the Trailblazers.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Joseph. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double? Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
For the game, and that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side, East Coast.
Looking for local business that provides custom flooring at an affordable to the finals coverage, show off your top plays, fill you in on all that's happening this week in 16, and give you a chance at. Tune in now. Today on 2K Sports Posting, we break down some head-to-head matchups in our coverage, show off the top plays,
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. They've been an absolute juggernaut, still undefeated on the season. Truly amazing. They've played extraordinary basketball night in, night out. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league, so that's why he's the MVP every year.
Now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. It's a single game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. You love to get the ball rolling early in the season. That's what they've done.
And when you look at the Clippers, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Sure it has. I mean, they came out of the preseason with a real air of confidence. There may not have been many outsiders who believed in them, but now plenty people do.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. The monster out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at center. So it's the Cavaliers now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Now, here's Reddick, following the miss by Freak. Off target from three-point range. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jordan the screen. Down low. Layup off the pick. And the layup is good.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
And, Clark, that's what you like to duplicate time and time again for the rest of the game.
Now, here's Joseph. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Paul kicks to Ingles. Back to Paul. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle, here's Thompson. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Now, here's Paul. He had 19 points in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Redick, rejected by Joseph.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
Paul against Irving. Paul passes to Inglis. That's good. Inglis has got his first 2 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Clippers trail by 5. And the wide open shot from Redick. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Love with the screen on Redick. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Take a look at Redick, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Here's Johnson following the basket by LeBron James. And yes, sir, that one drops.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Al Paul. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Lets the 3 fly. Again, Johnson missing. Cleveland leading by 5. Shoot from the right block. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist from Joseph. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Johnson goes in.
We're all over him on that look.
Dishes to Joseph. Inside. And Thompson throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throw down.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Jordan the screen. Paul goes in. Great D that time from Irving.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Joseph. Thompson, a screen on Redick. And Joseph kicks to Thompson. The lead pushed to double digits.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Biombo is checked in for Damian Inglis. And it's Rivers in for J.J. Redick. And Cleveland with a change here, too. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kevin Love. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Rivers. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
Al Paul, after Wesley Johnson's three-pointer that didn't go. Paul against Irving. Paul dishes to Rivers. Johnson, that's for two. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. Cleveland leading by 10. The screen from Thompson. And Joseph kicks to Thompson. The rebound by Johnson.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Irving with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Smith the pass to Barea. Here's Joseph. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. 8 points for Freak.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Rivers. It's rebounded by Cleveland. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Rivers following the basket by Freak. There's the dish to Biyombo. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now. Here's Jokic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Joseph dishes to James. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
That is good.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Joseph. Biyombo with the block. Smith wide open. He fires. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And for the Clippers, their shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Here's Biyombo. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Iman Shumpert's checked in for Smith. LeBron kicks to Joseph. They set the screen. Here's Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively